master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Drip for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash past the moat train. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so right.
Brothers from another. Treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
And talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them. But y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
Cali, go closer. Do like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we come fold you with that villain's aroma, peeling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you.
Hail to the commanders, hail victory.
Don't forget that the game coded in polars, California band. Yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Right to the air is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Daniels. And it is caught. And it is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw is Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Giants 0. Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Trap ball 80.
Here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tracy going to get it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. The Giants had 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now Dart. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go. Cut the 50. Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Here's Daniels. Throw to the right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
To throw now, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On play action, here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again is Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
15. Cut back. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. 70 range. 70 range.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Now Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got room to roam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Dragon 6. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let it pick up the 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Bates, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
34-yard line.
Here's Dart once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw again. Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing, Dart. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Dart. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. To the air again, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Rig, Sandy Lion. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
16 by 6. Let's go.
On the give is Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs or the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Dart. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing his Dart. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of this. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Viking 18. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake, and here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Ready, break. Panther 11, Panther, ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught left side by Simmons. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Ready, go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Simmons. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw now, Dart. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And not getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go now. COVID-19.
To throw is Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 66 yards. And the Giants get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Under the speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Commanders 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Zach Ertz has it complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, He has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To throw is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Come back, team. Ready? 70 dribble, 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Now Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd and 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Ready, ready. 19, check, hurt. Tag. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Liking it. Hawk 70.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people were, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On the run is Tracy. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
60 Eagles.
Here's Tracy. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger.
Right back to Tracy. And some room to work. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.